So Pulsechain has higher throughput, better security, lower environmental impact to the point of nearly none, is a newer coin with more features, is faster than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has an $800 billion market cap. Pulsechain doesn't. Why? Well, we're new. We're on the way, right? Things will get better, in my opinion. So like, oh, and for you listening, is that a forward-looking price statement? Nope, not a forward-looking price statement, not financial advice. So we've got a wonderful network. We've got wonderful features. We've got wonderful airdrop. There's, you can do lending on the Pulsechain network. There's projects that let you borrow coins. There's projects that there's stable coins on Pulsechain. There's all types of stuff people have launched on Pulsechain. Guys, the network is good. Works great. Oh, and the bridge is free too. Somebody set the bridge to 0 fee so that using the bridge has no fee, both directions. So if you go to bridge.pulsechain.com, there's no fees currently. In, out, either way, no fees. Now you're going to pay a fee on the Ethereum network. Nothing you can do about that. That's Ethereum's side, right? So you got a great network and you got a ton of free coins. And it's been worked flawlessly for 7 months. Go make it great, guys. Launch stuff on it, use it, build fiat on-ramps, make a money transmitter in your state, make a licensed money transmitter in your state, and you can, make the community better. Like,
Green Day, baby, Green Day. Enjoy the Pulsechain Green Pump Day. It's pretty cool. And yeah, well, we've been here virtually every day, and we knew it was coming. RSI was looking good the last 2 days, and a really nice green pump day today. Hope you managed to pick up those sweet, sweet volumes at the lower price. Man, that lowers the DCA average and everything else. So pretty cool. Going pretty well. So we're going to get into that today. That is going to be a big topic. We're going to go through all the green projects and tickers and stuff out there. Pretty exciting. Special shout out to MV out there. If you're watching, big shout out here from bottom of the world. That's all we can say. Big shout out from good old New Zealand down under. And yeah, MV, they're crushing it out there. So well done, mate. Let's have a look here. We got Lights Beneath the House there. How are you today? Very good. And of course, we've got the ultimate strategy, Hex Pulse Hex Incentive, all green pumping today, which is nice to see. We got Big K in the house there. Hello to Lies Beneath. Big shout out to you. Yeah, Lies in here every day with the golden crypto strategy. We got Brennan as well, Morning Family and Superman. Big shout out to Brennan, our TA guru, and been crushing it on the TA calls lately. Big shout out to you, Brennan. Yeah, green candles, baby. Green baby candles. It's a bit like baby back ribs, is it? But green candles, I don't know. Baby cream candles. Woo! We got Wookie in the house as well. Wookie is the minor way today. Wookie is the what? The minor way today. I have to think about what you're saying there. We got PLSX in the well. Finally, a green day. Yes, indeed. We said it was coming. It was going to come. Brennan says Blast Dog, or Bird Dog, sorry, is blasting off. And that's on Ethereum chain. It's not Bird Dog. Yeah, nice to see that. I just got that there. Eddie in house there. We knew this was coming. We did indeed. Pump it day to the moon. Woohoo! Yeah, it was nice to see the RSI helping us guide us to that point too, and some of the horizontals looking good as well. What's MV Johnson done? Well, you can check the Pulsechain chat. You'll see what MV Johnson's been up to. Wink, wink, Brennan. Wink, wink. All right, shall we get into it? We're going to go through all the markets as usual. We're going to get into Pulsechain. We're going to spend a bit more about time on Pulsechain today than we normally do. Obviously, we cover it every day, but we're going to do lots more. Virtually every day. That's what my new saying is, virtually every day. I'm taking about a day off every week. So there we go. Let's get into it, and let's bring in the charts. Let's go to the stock market. We'll kick off that, and bam, there we go. So, man, look at this. Woo! Green all around from looks at S&P 500, NASDAQ, and record high. Look at that, record highs, folks. We're in history. Who knows what it will be in the future, but we're in history right now. What will the economic textbooks say about today? I don't know. It's going to be interesting, or at least the months ahead. It's going to be fun. We got NVIDIA still rallying. So the AI chip maker, all that sort of stuff, the AI thing, which is big in crypto. So definitely, we talk about memes and other protocols, but, obviously AI is a big theme for this, as, we're going to get moving to AI era. And of course, that's going to fundamentally change society, obviously. And hopefully automation is going to be really cool, right? Yeah. Hey, Hal. Hal, can you open the door? Hey, Hal, can you go exterminate another country? I mean, what are they going to do with this stuff, right? It's going to be crazy. All right, so that's AI. Jokes aside, rate cut back. So obviously, we've got better stuff coming up for the rate cuts. So that's looking more bullish as well. So not just AI, but looking good. Now let's look at the indices. We've got Dow Jones top 30 industrials in the United States up 0.25%. 96 points to 38,807. We've got the S&P 500 up almost 1.2%, 62 points at 5,354. And look at that, the NASDAQ up almost 2%, 329 points to 17,186, back over that 17,000. Pretty amazing. And the NASDAQ, of course, got all the tech companies, including NVIDIA. Let's have a look at the max chart for NVIDIA, for the NASDAQ, sorry. And look at that. Look at that chart. Woo! Hot dog at a dog. Look at the S&P 500. Is it clicked on there too? Yeah, look at that chart, man. It's right at the very top. That's some crazy stuff there. I just accidentally clicked onto that. I didn't want to do that. Let's get into the commentary. Treasury yields sink. Actually, let's go to the commodities first. Let's talk about the commodities. Hopefully they'll pop up. Yeah, West Texas there is up 6 cents a percent to $74.50. And Brent oil, they're up 0.2%. Brent oil at $78.75. Gold is pretty flat today, $2,374. And silver there is up a little bit. They're back over $30 there as well. So that's nice to see. All right, so let's get into the economic news. Treasury yields sink on a week of private payrolls in May. Then that fuels the rate cuts, right? So it's kind of cool. Treasury yields continued their stumble this week as rate cuts bets were boosted by data showing the economy created fewer than expected private sector jobs in May, with just 152,000 workers hired in the month, down from 188,000 in the prior month, and missing economists' estimates of 173,000. So obviously these are US data, and of course that is bullish for rate cuts. About 65% of traders expect the Fed to roll out a 25 basis cut in September. So that is got better. That's improved compared to the odds of below 50% a year earlier. The data comes a day ahead of a separate report showed that job openings slipped to their lowest level in over 3 years, which is also bullish for rate cuts there. The slew of US job data showing cooling in the labor market comes ahead of the all-important monthly non-farm payrolls report due Friday. So if that is similar, that's going to feed into a rate cut. So everything heading that way. Remember that generally interest rates are trying to trade off employment for lower inflation, right? That's kind of the goal there. So far, that is it. All right, let's jump over to crypto. So the stock market's green and crypto is green. Bitcoin there at $71,130, almost up 0.9%. Bitcoin dominance at 51.8%, so still pretty strong. Ethereum though at $3,864, up 1.3%. And of course, BNB there has had a big move. We're going to talk about that. That's up 1.64% today, so just much lower than what we saw yesterday. But it's at just below $700. Look at that, beautiful. Everything else pretty green. ADA is pretty flat at the moment. CAS, which has been a real big performer, is pretty flat at the moment too after a big move. And what else is looking pretty interesting? We got SHIB there. SHIB is down 5%. Up 5%, I should say, at quadruple 026. And Floki as well. So Floki up there as well, up 5.25 as well. Pretty modest for Pepe and Dodge. And of course, we're going to be talking about Dog today, because Dog is heading into the mix of these big four. Slowly and surely, we're going to watch the climb. And hopefully some of you got your Dog on Bitcoin Runes, and you're going to join us in getting one of the very rare chances of getting one of the top meme coins and getting making tons of cash. Let's put it that way. Let's be frank about it. All right, so let's get into the Bitcoin. And of course, we're going to look at the chart here. We're going to be very quick with this one. So what we got a new day. Yeah, we just roll over a new day there. I've got it on the daily here. So Yesterday, what did we get up to? 71,108, and today we're at 70,820. We've got a high today of 71,804, so looking absolutely incredible. And of course, the move on up towards 100K plus, right? That's what we're heading for, 100K, 100,000K Bitcoin plus, and we're really starting to get some inching towards that. The 50-day moving average, 66,341. 200-day moving average, 56,194. So we're definitely on the road to that. The next big thing, of course, India had its big election, and Modi there lost quite a bit of support, but still in control of India, the biggest democracy in the world. I think they had something like 650 million votes. Can you believe it, for the India there? But of course, they have lost some support. Going to need a coalition really to run their government. So there we go on the old India, and that's where we are at the moment. So kind of cool. So that's India, and of course, coming up in UK, we've got the UK election, and I do strongly suggest supporting Nigel Farage and Reform to get some real conservative, common sense party in play, because the Tories betrayed what their mandate was, and of course, the Labour is looking like they're going to become the new government, and of course, they are going to wreck UK even more dramatically. So it'll be dramatic, the impacts they'll make over their term in office. If they thought the Tories were bad, well, Labour's going to be shock and awe there. All right, so that is kind of where we are at the moment. And then, of course, we've got the US election at the end of the year, the 5th of November. So I think it's July 4th, is it? I think, for the UK, and the 5th of November for the US election. So it's the year of democracy votes in the world at the moment for this year, 2024. Now let's get into a deep dive into Bitcoin runes, which is on Bitcoin, and we can see here on Magic Eden the #1 DEX. So obviously there's centralized exchanges and DEXs. Centralized exchanges are just starting to come on board. We saw Bybit yesterday list DOG. That's bullish news, and of course they have up to 25x leverage on Bybit. And as you guys know, a lot of the big influencers in crypto, they shill their Bybit referrals, don't they, for margin perpetual trading, and of course make mad gains through that, and get a lot of people wrecked, right? Because you know the rule, what is it, 95% plus that they say get wrecked doing margin trading. So yeah, be careful out there, folks. All right, so at the moment we can see the top list. Of course, we've got DOG here at number 3, sitting at 13.1 sats, just consolidating at the moment. We're going to look at the chart for DOG in a minute. We've got Ryzik, another good team, Ryzik there. So if you're looking for some good runes, here they are, and they're looking pretty good. You don't want to miss the meme coin season on Bitcoin for the first time. You don't want to miss that. You should definitely check it out and do your due diligence for sure. So that is the Magic Eden if you want to pick up some runes. Now we talk more about this in our Discord and the strategy clubs. If you want to join that, the link's in the video description. It's $35 a month to get into that, multi-chain opportunities. And this is one of the mega ones, is going to be the runes on Bitcoin. Now we've got some others here. Obviously, Banker Nakamoto dollar. They're looking to do the first stable coin there with the runes and on the Bitcoin runes. So that's going to be pretty bullish as well. You can see it's up 92%. Decentralized is a big Ethereum team, NFT theme that's dominated Ethereum. That is now on Bitcoin as well, and they're doing pretty well at number 6. Lobo the Wolf Pup, one of my favorites. Is the team is amazing with their constant pushing Lobo to the top, and they've gone from number 11 to number 7 in the last couple of days, and almost up to 5 sats. So I actually did get over 5 sats. They're just cooling at the moment, but something pretty easy, still pretty low at 71 million. And of course, they're all going to get dragged up from DOG as DOG, goes over $1 billion, and that is going to be pretty cool. Lots of cool ones in the list here at the moment, top 10. So Satoshi Nakamoto, of course, Epic, and Arune's X Protocol rounding out the top 10. But there's still lots of good ones in the list below, like Zebit and other teams. The Donald Trump probably do pretty well in the election year. Meme Economics, pretty low. Etch as well, 7. There's lots of opportunities in the list. So kind of cool. That's the runes, of course. They're kind of like the PRC20 tokens on Bitcoin. And, of course, the first season. That's a very important point. So it's kind of cool. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. I lost the collections. I was going to look at the NFT side, ordinals, but that's gone blank. So we'll move on. All right, so we've got DOG at the moment. DOG is, just doing pretty well here on Gate.io. And, of course, at 92, 93 hundredth of a penny. Just consolidating here. Got to make that final move, right, to 1 cent and beyond. The target is 1.2, 1.3 cents. So that is the target. So just consolidating for that. And of course, we did have the big news around Bybit. And so now it is trading on Bybit. And of course, here on perpetuals, right? So up to 25x leverage. And yeah, it's just chilling at the moment, consolidating after that launch, which I think is very good for the future. Rather than just get a green candle, big sort of green candle straight away. Nice to see the consolidation. So there we are on Bybit, waiting for more tier 1 exchanges, of course, like Coinbase, Kraken, Qcoins, and these guys, all these centralized exchanges, these tier 1s are writing about runes. So it's just probably just day or days away. There's also talk about hedge funds are now buying DOG, seeing it as leverage play on Bitcoin. So Leonidas, the founder of DOG, and of course Runestone, announced that yesterday that he knows that hedge funds are now buying DOG. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's going to be a mega thing. Rune's going to be a mega thing, and of course meme coins a mega thing, as well as AI coins and a couple other categories going to certainly be the bullish ones for this Bitcoin bull market that's still just ramping up. So it's going to be fun. All right, imagine Bitcoin, 150K and all these are ramping up. It's going to be insane. So this is your opportunity now. Don't miss it, and do your due diligence, not financial advice, all that good stuff. Very good. So that's DOG there doing pretty well, waiting for the next tier 1. Now Ethereum, we're going to look at Ethereum at the moment. Ethereum at the moment, $3,863, looking pretty good as well. I think it's getting pretty close to wanting to break up too. And of course, we've got the all that money kind of coming through the ETFs. Imagine tens of millions of dollars plus coming through the Ethereum ETFs, and man, it's going to be very, very bullish for Ethereum. So watch this chart; it's looking good already. Now we've got at the moment, yesterday the high was 3,888. Pretty good luck numbers in China, isn't it? And of course, today we're opening at, currently got the price at 3,861. The 50-day moving average is 3,466. The 200-day moving average is just below 3,000 at 2,967. So Ethereum looking really, really bullish. So kind of cool. Now BNB, I've added the BNB chart today. You guys know why. So the BNB has had a big breakout. Look at that breakout. Look at this. Whew. Looks a little bit like Ethereum's going to have this in a minute, isn't it? That previous chart we just looked at, and we can see that BNB has broken out here just over $700 at the moment, 701. Yesterday got to a high of 716. So BNB is looking very, very good indeed. And we can see the 200-day moving average is 470. The 50-day moving average is 597. We're now at $701 with the $716 high. Pretty amazing on BNB. And of course, we are going to talk about that. This is the weekly chart. And of course, we can see some of the previous highs. We're back up there, right? Previous highs here. Back in the 3rd of May, 2021, we had the price at 704. So we actually have a new all-time high for BNB. And that means we're probably going to go higher, right? That's a good chance of that. So that is it on BNB, which leads us into Mafia. Of course, you guys know we are big followers and big supporters of Jacob's projects on Pulsechain and BNB. And of course, Mafia is launched on BNB, that's pre-launched on BNB. Going to be launching once we get to 500 BNB in the vault pool. So we're going to talk about that. But at the moment, very good price for entry in terms of picking up Mafia for the game when it does launch. So it's still early days. So get in on that one. Currently 0006989 at the moment on Mafia. I'll post the link to this if you want to pick up some Mafia early. And of course, you're going to need 2,000 Mafia to set up a player. And if you decide to join the syndicate, which is the #1 Mafia family, we're co-hosting that in the Discord as well as on Telegram between myself and Archie, the Godfather. So if you want to join up, you can do that, either Telegram or Discord. The link to Discord's in the video description. $5 to join, of course, to the Discord. And then you can hit up Archie, the Godfather, to join the syndicate if you want. And he may have some further things to say about that, but that is pretty much it. That is the place to buy Mafia. You're nice and early. Now there is 4.7% tax on buying, and a 16.4 is it? Tax on the selling. I think it is 16.6. So you will have to set slippage at 5% on the buy, 20% on the sell, but it all feeds the vault. And you're getting a nice, pretty handsome price to get in early. The yellow line is the sacrifice price way up here. So you're getting a very good value entering the game. All right, we've got big news coming up, of course, for Mafia. Let's have a quick look at the chart at the website. This is on Mafia, bnbmafia.io, joining up today. get into it. If you like playing games and earning crypto money, this is the game for you. Playing, having fun, and playing strategy, and of course, earning some cryptocurrency. That's kind of the play here. Very, very cool. BNB Mafia. All right. So there's also obviously BNB Mafia is going to be on Pulsechain, so it's going to be Pulse Mafia. So that's exciting as well. So they'll be on both chains, and who knows what linkages there could be between the two. It's going to be a lot of fun. So far at the moment, there are 13 or 14 crime families, 327 live players. You can have more than one player, by the way. If you want to play 2 players, 3 players, you can do that. And the vault is pretty big as well. So you can see all the players at the moment on the leaderboards. We've got how many pages of players? We've got 33 pages, so lots of players in the game. Let's go to the families. We got 13, 14 families. You can see the top family is the Syndicate. The second one is the Original Gangsters. The Mugnows is number 3, and Cosa Nostras number 4. Like the Yakuza. You don't want to mess with the Japanese. That is down number 5. And of course, you can see all the teams there. Now, obviously, we're co-hosting with the Hex Token Discord and on Telegram with Archie, the Syndicate. And Archie is the Don or Capone there. So pretty cool if you want to join up and play. Being in a family does help a lot. And there's the other families on page 2 there at the moment. So kind of cool. All right, the vault. Let's see how much money is in there. What are the mafia families fighting over? Currently, 77.33 BNB at the moment. $54,187 is in there at the moment. And of course, BNB price is going up, so that's only going to go up as well. So pretty cool. All the buy and sell taxes, and in-game. There's going to be many in-game things probably going to feed the vault. So get in on that one. And of course, I did a video the other day on the Wikipedia, so you can go watch that. It was about 3 days ago. How to play Mafia. So we went through the whole Wikipedia there. And of course, you can buy Mafia there. That is the buy and sell taxes. That is the contract for a 111. There's the contract there. Now, one thing I was going to say is that it was going to be a lot of fun. We're excited about it. And like I say, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have it on Pulsechain as well. So that's going to come up. And of course, your chances for the snapshot to get in on Pulse Mafia is still there because TRH, you can buy it and whatever holdings, there's going to be a snapshot coming up, and we'll talk about that when we get up to Jacob's protocols. You can speculate on that. We're trying to keep tabs on when that snapshot will take place, but the game Pulse Mafia is expected to pre-launch on the 14th of June, as we understand it, so it's going to be fun. All right, so that is the Mafia. Kind of cool. Did I post the link to that? I did. There it is there. Bam, bam, bam. All right, let's see here. We're going to get into Pulsechain day 390. Before we do that, though, let's get back into the chat there. We're going to get into all the Pulsechain stuff. Let's go through some of the comments, though. Not too far ahead of ourselves. Where do we get up to? We got Baguna says Kiora. Hey, Kiora to you, Baguna. Wookie says, did he say tons of cash? I think I did say Wookie. I think I did say that. I was trying to be straightforward about it. All right, let's get into it. All right, Pulsechain, a day of 390, folks. And of course, we've got Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0569, and up 13.2%. So great news. Sacrifice price is now 57% of the main sacrifice price. Looking pretty good on Pulse. Pulsex at the moment, quadruple 0256, up 19.8%. We like to see those double-digit gains. Really, really cool. And especially as we hit over 20% gains on a day, that's nice to see. And of course, we're at 25% of the mean sacrifice price. So still early, still lots of upside value. The buy and burn, 885.6 billion Pulsex has been bought up and burned, and it's part of the secret source of Pulsex, of course. We got 4.37% of the public supply is bought up and burned. So looking good there, tracking towards 5%. Incentive token at the moment, $3.15. And look at this. Woohoo! Now, Pulse is up 13%. But incentive token is up 25.6%. That's because the ratio has also bounced back from just under 50,000 yesterday to 55,485 today. So fantastic 10% gain on that. And of course, we're up 25.6%. So that's what we were talking about. That was going to be glorious, and it is glorious. We'd like to get 25% gains in a day. So pretty cool. The amount of tokens in existence, 33,586,000 incentive tokens. And of course, if you're new to PulseX and Pulsechain, those are emitted from the V1 PulseX farms when you provide liquidity and put your LP tokens in the farm. That's how you get those on V1. Hex at the moment. Woohoo! Hex is not bad as well. Hex is back up to 76 hundredth of a penny. up almost 18%. EHEX is up a big time, actually, 1500th of a penny to 1800th of a penny. Combined price of EX and PX is up to 9400th of a penny, so not too far away from back to 1 cent. Let's see how long it takes to get. It's going to happen tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to have over 1 cent. That'd be pretty cool. So Hex, they're looking pretty good. So that's day 390. It's a green pump day. And of course, I've got a little kitten on the thumbnail. See that little kitten, the bobbing one? I don't know if it's got a name, but it's Bob's. Bob's and the green. Anyway, we got the green. All right. Jokes aside, let's move on over into some news before we get into the charts. Actually, we'll come back to the news because we're going to talk about that update. Let's get to the Pulsechain. This is the weekly charts. Now, I'm not going to get into the daily too much today, but this is the weekly chart. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Actually, let's do the daily as well. Let's do the daily as well. Now I'm talking about it's green, green, green. We got, that's the green. So that was these are weekly candles on Pulsechain. So we had all these red candles like this, and everyone was upset, and that's understandable. But if you're a buyer, it's great because you can accumulate big volumes, right? So down we came. We actually, got all the way up, back up to 0002. Could you believe it? So it was at the 2x on the actual mean sacrifice price, which was down here, and we came all the way back down again, back down to 4600. So what an opportunity to pick up here. So if you did that, well done to you over the weekly, and big pump today. So good stuff there. We did get pretty low on the RSI, and that's what we've been watching on this channel, haven't we? Every day. 33, and we're kind of calling it in the last couple of days. That was looking good, and we've managed to pump there all the way up to 37. So still a lot of room to move. We're going to slightly zigzag our way out to an uptrend. Let's see what it looks like. But that is kind of cool. Let's go to the daily. That's the daily there. So we've actually had 4 green candles in a row, 4 daily green candles, and a lifting in volume, of course. And of course, there we are, starting a brand new day. So far, and we're starting that new day on the top end, which is great news. So that's bullish. And the RSI has still got plenty of room on the daily to move up, 54. So could reasonably expect another green day there. Let's have a look at Pulsex on the weekly as well. Once again, holding this uptrend, very bullish on Pulsex. Could see a hyper move here, folks. We've got higher lows here intact, got higher highs intact, and of course we had a big move down. Could mean we have a big move up, and here we are at the moment. The RSI ticking away from 37 up to 42, so we've got plenty of room to move on the weekly. And holding this uptrend as well, looking bullish of the whole Pulsechain. That's all we can say. Sound like an idiot, but there we go. That's what we're doing there. Looking good. And we got these nice. Well, we didn't have exactly 4 green candles. We had 3 and a +1. Let's go there. And we're at the top of the move. So everything looking pretty good. Similar to Pulsechain 57 on the way up there, looking exciting. And looks like we might actually get across. Look at this. See the yellow line? That's our 13-day moving average. That's the short-term moving average. And the blue line is the 34-day. We're getting across there. It's a bullish cross. Another green day candles, folks. We could be seeing that bullish cross, and the uptrend is on even more so. So it's kind of cool. Another confirmation signal. Let's go to the incentive token here. This is the one that could make you super rich. We got a nice bullish move here, 55,000. Like I say, if we get to 61,000, well, the next one is 71,000. After 71, who knows where the price could go. So it's going to break those horizontals and could do some moon math sort of stuff. At the moment, the price is $3. Could it be $10, $20 in a short wee while? Watch that. Could be pretty mad gains on incentive. Looking pretty nice today. Everything's looking pretty good. So very cool. It's on the weekly too, by the way, that weekly candle. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, why not? There's the daily. So that was just yesterday, really. It looks a bit like Pulsechain in a little bit. Let's go to Hex on Pulsechain. And we were really pushing it, weren't we, on Hex on Pulsechain? We had some whale sellings all over the place, and we got down. Well, we have number 3 whale was selling us down in the sacrifice. So we managed to survive that. Many of you. So it's a redistribution, right? When the big whale sells from the sacrifice, gets redistributed. So you know, some of you may have picked that up, right? You got whale bags in your bags. You got whale bags in your bags. All right. We got 6,200th of a penny there, and we're way up to 7,600. So look pretty good. Let's have a look at the green candles. Yeah, nice look at that. Woohoo! Yeah, nice little break here. Very good move. And of course, we're still super cheap though. Still super cheap because that orange line, right? It's under 1 penny just for Hex on Pulsechain alone, let alone the combined price of Hex, and of course upward from there. So mad gains to be had there. Lots of big upside. So EHEX as well. Nice little big move here. We're down pretty low, even under 1,500th of a penny. Got over 1,800th of a penny here, so looking pretty good as well. Like I say, it's just all good news today. Green candles. We got 278% up to the BankX wall as well. So there's lots of mad gains to get to there. Looking pretty good for Hex. Let's go to the combined price of Hex PHEX. Let's look at the daily here on investx.io. Green candles all around. Congratulations for you that managed to stay around. If you go on X, right, there's plenty of upset people, which is fair enough. I mean, prices are down, but it's also when the rational person thinks, well, prices are pretty much down. The RSI is pretty chill. It's time for me to accumulate. That's the way you should look at it. Yeah, that's why we're a no drama channel, right? Try to focus on the rationality, not on the emotional side of things, because otherwise, you could tip your tea on yourself or something like that. Anyway, so nice little bounce here from the very bottom. So this could potentially have a lot of spring back. And of course, once we get over 3 cents combined with the Hex and PX, it's game on for our old Hex. It will do some supernova breakout, I'm sure. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, let's go into the news. Well, that's the news for there, but let's get into the stats here. Gas prices. We've got 400,000 beats, so just a little bit higher than yesterday. Not too bad. 0.8 of a penny for a Pulsechain swap, 0.05 of a penny for a Pulsecoin transfer, 0.2 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. Ethereum at the moment is pretty high relative to what we have had. It's back up at 18. It is a weekday, but it has been fairly low. At 6 yesterday, I think it was, and we're 3,000 times cheaper than Ethereum. So it's back up to the old Uniswap prices up to $25 to do a swap there. Only 0.8 of a penny to do a Pulse X swap. So Pulsechain is awesome. Let's go to the validators. Quick look at those. Well, it's not showing that up, but we have got pretty much the same amount staked at the moment. Like I say, well, Pulsechain is cheap. You can get your 32 million Pulse and start, doing a validator. Great way of earning passive income, right? A very good way of doing that. Bridge. Oh, look at this. Woohoo! Bridge is up massive. So Hex is rebounded. So it's kind of cool. We were sitting at, about 107 million. We're almost at 111 million here. So nice gains. What's at about 4 million today. Very, very excited. Now, obviously, in this bridge funds, we do have EHEX. So EHEX is up there, back up to 11.2 million. ETH is still number one spot there at 32.5. And obviously, DAI there at 30 million as well. And obviously, if ETH breaks out, like it looks like the chart's getting very close to doing, then this is going to go up dramatically. So we'll see this go up regardless of where the money is coming over the bridge, because these assets will go up regardlessly. So there we go. That is it on day 390, folks. And we just started day 391. You can see it's ticked up there. I don't know why it's so gray, but it says 391. We just started that, so bring it on. That brings us in some news around Tetra. I did post this yesterday, but I didn't get to talk about it. But Tetra has updated their platform a couple of days back, and Omnis updates are live. So there we go on Omnis Tetra.run. Swaps. So if you're doing swaps on Omnis has now has integrated all DEXs on Pulsechain, so that's good news. So it's going to go through all the DEXs, 9 mm, the 9-inch, the swaps, Spark Swap probably, and all that. Multi-hops and multi-pool swaps orders now give you excellent prices on your swaps. With highly optimized gas and super fast execution. Now, you guys know that when we see radically big moves up and down real fast on PulseX, then the DEXs are really struggling, and particularly Petius. Petius has improved their speed, but it's very hard when you've got a fast-moving market to execute trades. So hopefully this Omnis may help there. I don't know. I haven't tested it, but super fast execution, that's kind of pretty good. Typically, the go-to has been like GoPulse. They got a fast execution. You might have to miss out on doing optimal routing with Petius and others, even though they've improved their service. But when fast-moving markets happen, it's very hard to buy or sell. People. I know when the market pulled back dramatically, people were struggling to get their order executed because the system just couldn't keep up with the price movement. Right. Every time it went to do a calculation, the price had already gone down faster. Right. So you can test out some of these, but definitely. Omnis might be a good solution. GoPulse is got a very fast execution, things like that. So it's a matter of just going through the DEXs and the Petius and stuff like that and testing them out on the day. But good luck there. When comparing quotes, be sure to keep an eye on minimum expected outputs for your trades. This is a huge upgrade, and we look forward to community feedback on this. So it's going to be interesting. They'll be tested the next time we have a violent move up or down. 5-to-1 swaps are temporarily disabled. This is obviously Tetra is the only one that does offer that 5-to-1 swaps. So that's kind of cool. We monitor the new swap router upgrades. This will be reactivated in around a week. So if you wanted to swap one token for 5, for example, that was kind of the service there, and a good way of spreading your risk in portfolio management. Maybe you're targeting 5 tokens to accumulate, something like that. Limit orders, you can now edit your limit orders in the market moves against you or protection changes. So there is no fee for editing an order, and you can make changes as often as you like. Please allow up to 24 to 48 hours for legacy orders to appear on the front end. Emergency stop loss is now available for limit orders on Omnis. That's really cool. So that's going to be a nice feature that people will like. The default is set to 10% loss limit, which you can manage to your preferences using the slider. Limit orders have been restricted to PulseX pools only for the next week or two while we monitor the routing through our new updated contracts. I was going to say that because they've just added all of the liquidity pools, so limit orders are just restricted to PulseX at the moment. This will be switched on after some monitoring of performance. When reactivated, this will support all DEXs, so that's going to be really, really good. And pools with multi-hop and order splitting for even better order execution. So that's good news. Compound limit orders there now live. Use this feature to automatically swing ratio trade between up to 3 assets. So this is kind of unique to Omnis, isn't it? This multi-token feature. And of course, the ability to set stop loss limits on each leg of an order is also available. Like standard limit orders, the compound limit orders will execute on PulseX pools only, and we will switch to all support all pools indexes at the same time. We reactivate this for standard limit orders. So obviously very good for 9 AM and 9 inch and things like that. Next steps, we will be moving to launch our liquidity management model. Next completion of this will officially see Omnis come out of beta, paving the way for staking. Stratu beta and Atlas beta. So this is very exciting. These are we talk about Jacobs, DeFi and GameFi being our biggest innovator and the highest of expertise. Now it's going to be great to finally see some of these products. There's another team in Tetra that is adding this sort of front end DeFi, like pushing the boundaries globally on DeFi. So it's great to see some of these features and dApps are coming. So Stratu and Atlas. There will be other parallel enhancements and add-ons that don't affect our core roadmap, which we will let everybody know about when they're deployed. So have fun with all the new features. Regards, Stu and team. So that's a very good post. I'll post a link to that if you want to, find out more from them. All right, so that is Tetra. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. So things are happening all at the right time for the old Pulsechain. So kind of cool. Richard, in that video that I played at the beginning, Richard did say, we know things are early. That video, of course, is the New Year video. And of course, we do have fees now going back from Pulse to ETH. Now, remember, that's slightly different from that video. But it was free both ways at the beginning. Let's see what else. We got Hex says, we love green candles here in Nunn. Hey, look, Nunn, Colorado, can't beat it. number 1 influencers in Nunn, Colorado. And she's a pretty good cowgirl dancer, that's for sure. We got Wiki says the cat's name is Woke the Cat. That might actually be quite a trending meme coin there, Wookie. Maybe that's something you and MV could work on. Work the cat meme coin. That'd be quite cool. Let's quickly feel the euphoria. Yep, great work, says Trev. Absolutely, Trev. It's fun times. Very nice. Very nice, spicy meatball. All right, moving on. Family channel. Yeah, definitely a Wookie. Family channel on that one. Mad Gain says Hex Better. Absolutely. Trev says, I got whale tears, Superman. Yep, still putting in $20 a day. Yeah, you got whale tears, so you picked up some of the whale tears. Very nice. What else we got going? We got DGN, Hexkin, and Houseset. Hey, my man, Superman. Hey, DGN. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. All right, let's move on. Let's move on from that. We're going to get into the rest of the Pulsechain markets. We're on to the derivatives, right? So derivatives of Hex. We've got some big moves here. We've got Icosa up 21% and Hedron up 13% on Pulsechain. Pretty outstanding. Maximus on Hex is up 15%. You guys know Maximus is going to be one of the 2 big whales coming out in the future with the Hex Gold Whale. So that's going to be, they're going to dominate supply in the future. What else we got going? Desi's up 15%. Lucky's up 14%. And Trio there up 12%. So as you guys know, Trio is the 3-year Hex staking pool for Maximus. And Lucky is the 7-year Hex staking pool. Decky is the 10-year. And Maximus is the 15.2-year one there. And Base at the moment is up 16%. That's the 1 year. And of course, it's renewed. It's on 2nd year, isn't it? Yeah, so that's up 16% as well. So all the derivatives are looking good, following on the back of Hex, of course. Let's go to the stablecoins. And stablecoins looking good as well. PDI in the house. got to have some PDI. If PDI goes to $1, right, then you want to have some PDI because it's some, what's that, 150x from here or something. That's pretty big. Let's actually do the math. $1 divided by 0.0063. That is 158x from here. So if PDI gets to $1, and then it's the second biggest liquidity pool along with the PDI Atropa, right? So it's the second biggest liquidity pool behind Pulsechain on Pulsechain. So the narrative is building. Of course, it can be volatile, that liquidity, right? Given the price, the value of the price, but at the moment things are heading in the right way. And yeah, look at that, 63/100th of a penny. Destiny is 1 cent. I guess 10 cents, 50 cents, $1. It's going to be fun to see this play out. So far, so good. I mean, the chart sort of speaks to it, doesn't it? It gives us some support for the old maker theory and the rest of it. So yeah, there we are at the moment. Are we going to get $1 peg there? Is Richard Hart involved in all that? You can go find out all those videos. They're pretty cool. Very compelling, of course, but we shall see. So far, so good. The price is telling us that things are heading in the right direction. So yeah, 158x from here, just by holding a bit. Is it worth a punt? I don't know. You decide. So that is it on PDI. USDC and USD Tether following up as well, 11% and 12% respectively. LUSD is the latest kid on the block. Of course, LUSD being the liquidity fork token. And of course, this one here didn't quite fork over at the beginning, so I'm not, a little bit confused. I have to go back and look at when that actually started just after. So you have to have a look at that. But anyway, it has been burning. Some team has resurrected it and burning these tokens. I think 1% was burned yesterday of the LUSD. So this could be pretty bullish. We're going to keep tabs on this, maybe do a bit more due diligence ourselves. But LUSD, they're looking pretty hot, up 11% there. We're going to follow that up a bit more detail. There's a website and Twitter you can follow up yourself in the meantime. But yeah, LUSD in the mix now too. Obviously, we have our real native stablecoins, HexDC, USDL, and PXDC and Coast. They're all doing pretty well at the moment, particularly HexDC at $1 peg. And of course, that's backed by Hex, so not bad there for our native stablecoins. That leads us into the influencer coins, because I know you guys love the influencers. Hashtag not me. All right, let's move on. Let's go over there. And we got Axis Alive there at $21,354. Woo! Go Axis. Here's the TA Guru. He's at up 18% at the moment, so well done there. Paul Pled from Hexy Bastard up 15%. BitBoy Ben V1. This is a Pulsechain copy. V2 is not on Pulsechain. And of course, we do have... instead of that, we've got the Bromance token that he launched recently. That's up 13%. Steve Hitson, Scuba Steve, is up 11%. SolidX was this Randy Halasky's whale friend from the 9-inch crew, is up 10.9%. We got Note token from Randy Halasky himself, up 10% as well at 48/100th of a penny, doing a great job. So big shout out to Randy, does a great job for the community. And really appreciate that. Bromance there from Ben Armstrong is up 7%. Maddie Allen, of course, another person that does huge stuff for the community with the Hex conferences and the Pulsechain conferences. That's up 6.8% as well. A bit more drama around that one, apparently, but that one there is still doing pretty well at $2.14. Hexify Crispy Man, well, what's happened there? The liquidity's gone. Liquidity's gone. I'm not sure. Has something happened there? That seems to have had some dramatic changes there. So I may have missed the drama on that one, but that looks pretty weird. Might have to do some due diligence on that too, because I didn't actually even notice that one. Trayvon there, 20 cents for the More token, down 14% at the moment. So that's really come off the top on the old Trayvon one there. But I haven't seen him streaming. Has he been streaming? Maybe there's a couple. There's a couple that we have to check up on, right? A couple of those we need to follow up on. All right, so that gets us into the overall on Pulsechain. Let's go to the overall metrics and see how we're getting on this green pump day. Let's see what's standing out. So we've got $26 million of volume. Woo! We're heading back up into the normal range, 25 to 40. And of course, we've been well below 25 million for quite a few days during the weekend and the weekdays. So it's been, obviously with that down red chart there. And of course, we were down at 11.6 million or something on one of those days. And of course, yesterday we were sitting at 18 million yesterday when I looked. We're at 26 million, so we're up about 6 million today. That's good news. Transactions are up slightly as well, maybe 10, 20,000, 30,000. We're at 355,000 today. We got people launching tokens every day. So there's lots of this is different from the previous bull market, right? Now, this is what happens with like AI, right? It makes things democratic or something like that. egalitarian. Everyone can do it. Everyone can do it now. Whereas previously coders had to do it, right? Coders had to set up tokens, ERC20s, PRC20s. Now every cat and dog, I always say, that's a terrible phrase, but every person can go and mint their own token. Here we've got BFF at the moment up 81%. We've got 9mm there, which is a DEX, so it's good to see the DEX is doing well. 9mm up 31% there to 15 cents almost. Let's have a quick look at 9mm since it is our number 2 DEX, and this is on the week, the daily, and we can see that's doing pretty well. So nice big move yesterday. And we got that up to 15 cents. We bounced off 10 cents. It's a really big move, 31% at the moment. It's good to see not just meme coins and random coins, but actual DEXs and utilities actually doing well. So 9M doing well, but 9inch is doing well as well. The incentive token there, that's doing pretty well. Incentive Pulse. Oh, this is someone else's coin, isn't it? INC. Is this, what coin is this? Incentive, $3.78. That's the incentive token for Pulsex, so that's doing pretty well. Obviously, we talked about that. Pulsex, Access, we talked about that. UFO, so UFO part of the PGDC group, that's up 90% as well, so that's doing pretty well. So PGDC, UFO, and Alien, I think those three are all connected. And of course, UFO and Alien help PDC, right? And PDC is kind of like the DAO reflection there. That's up 90%, so pretty good. What else there? We've got Hex has actually made number 11. Woohoo! Hex is number 11. We talked about it, but Hex is number 11. It's kind of neat. Party token from Maximus. The Hex derivatives there, that's up 17% as well. So we've got lots of nice double-digit team gains today. Very, very cool. We got Fire here from Hexify. That's up 16%. We've got DWB. That old chestnut is up 16%. And what else? Pepe up 15%, so kind of cool. What else is looking pretty interesting? APC, Ape and Pulse there, up 12% there. So a few little odds and sods. Nick, what's that? Nick Beard coin up to the 12%. Like I said, a few odds and sods out there. Teddy Bear, this is the old Moon King, isn't it? This is up 11.6%, not bad there. P-Drip up 11%. And we're going to wrap it up here at the above 10%. We've got 9inch, so the DEX there. So we've got 9mm and 9inch both doing well. This is what we like to see on the bounce back. We like to see those do well as there's more volumes and price increases on the other tokens. Then the DEXs should get valued up here, the 9inch and the 9M. Nice to see that back at quadruple 2,330. Gophers, good old Gophers. That is up 445. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at that. Gophers there. This was the first of its kind, of course, on Pulsechain. And that's good news. And it's, it's had its heyday, right? It's heyday. Heyday lasted for ages, though. Look at that. Over $2,000. Now at 445, but coming rising back up there. So kind of cool for the old Gophers. Let's go back up there. That's from Maximus as well, from Dipcatcher. And let's see what else is doing okay. SolidX, of course, we'll talk about that. No token. So those are our top 10s. Those are our moves over 10%. So pretty cool. So lots of influencer coins, DEX coins, a few random coins, a DAO tax token there coin. These are the kind of things that are flying, plus a few randoms mixed in the mix there. That seems to be the day. That seems to be what's pumping the old Pulsechain, Pulse gains. That leads us into, of course, Hex. We're going to talk about Hex in a minute, but let's catch up on the chat and see who else has jumped in there. We got Refined in the house there. Woo! Go, 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 go. Hey, Refined. Yeah, it's a good day in the office for sure. That was brilliant. One comment. No, we're moving on. All right, so let's see if we've got any Hex stuff here. Oh, we've still got no data from Hex on Ethereum since day 1643. And we were expecting day 1647, I guess. So that's not out. But we do have Pulsechain. Yeah, we do have Pulsechain there. So Pulsechain, what did I say? We just finished day 390. Yeah, so we got 6.993 for today and 6.968 for yesterday. Those are the results. So a nice big price gain there for Pulsechain, 18%. Do you guys like that? I think so. I think we'll take that. That's pretty good after the old red downtrend. What else we got going there? Let's jump over to the T-shares. T-shares down 8,100. Sitting at 9,384,000 T-shares in the ownership pool on Pulsechain for Hex. The reward pool, pretty modest penalties today, 600,000. They've got 65.6 million Hex in the reward pool for those T-share miners. And of course, liquid holders up 29, miners down 5. We've got 123,778 miners on the old Pulsechain. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to the API pool here for Hex on Ethereum. but it's just not updating it lately. What else? 1648. So that's pretty much it. At the moment, you can get Hex on Ethereum at $55 for T-share. And of course, longer pays better, bigger pays better will lower that price. And then, of course, the spot price for a T-share on Pulsechain is $216 there at the moment. And of course, you can see the payouts there, 7.3 on Ethereum. So you do get that volume play on Ethereum, but of course, the price is much lower, relatively speaking, at 0.2 of a penny versus or what do we say, 0.7 of a penny? I'm not even sure what that price is correct, but that's a bit lower than what we expected. So pretty cool. Hex.com, check it out. Links in the video description. And that's pretty much it for today. Woohoo! Hot dog and a dog. We did it. We covered the green bull day. P-Dye in the house. Yeah, P-Dye there, looking kind of cool. All right, and of course, Diehard there, you can earn some P-Dye, but the Diehard trading fees, can't you? All right, so if you guys want to get into Discord, the link's in the video description. Pulsechain Hex Discord, we've got just under 1,200 members there. And of course, you can get access to all the information and all the cool people in the community. Really have got a great bunch of people in there and in there every day. You can get a lot of the latest intel as well. And of course, talk about strategy and social and all sorts of stuff, play games, lots of cool things there. If you want to join our strategy club, that is in there as well. It's a private club, $35 multi-chain opportunities, including things like Bitcoin runes and some of the big mega themes. Definitely get on that. It's $35 a month as well. So there's two different options here to join a Discord. All right. Hope to catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. It's going to be Friday, so we'll be covering Thursday for the US results markets. And TikTok. It's going to be fun. Now, I'm going to be having a big interview coming up with one of the big teams. There's a new team. This is not going to be on Pulsechain. I don't think. No. It's not a Pulsechain project, but it will be on Ethereum. It'll be an Ethereum project. So that's coming up. We're going to mix it up a little bit, right? Mix it up, have a few different teams, do a few different chains. So I hope you guys enjoy some of that content coming up. Take care, says Lies Beneath. Absolutely. All right, take care, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And I'll be in Discord, of course. Thank you very much. Shootman said Big Kahuna. You're most welcome. Let's play out a cool video on the way out, shall we? For Mafia. Let's do it, because we're going to be playing this game. We're going to have a lot of fun as well, where we make crypto gains as well. All right, take care. Peace out. Bye for now.